Speaker's Corner in Hyde Park, London is traditionally a gathering place for public debate and speech-making. Its history is littered with figures like Karl Marx, George Orwell, and William Morris. If you attend Speaker's Corner on a Sunday nowadays, however, it tends to be frequented by a hodgepodge of conspiracy theorists, racists, anti-Semitic groups, and religious fundamentalists, with bemused tourists looking on. On the 11th of March, a group called Generation Identity held a small rally there. Generation Identity is a pan-European fascist youth movement. They target young, white, mostly middle-class people and tell them that the solution to their problems is to remove all Muslims from Europe entirely, along with the deportation of all migrants and refugees trying to find safety within Europe's borders. They call this process freedom of speech. Generation Identity's previous, rather amusing claim to fame last year happened when their boat, charged with disrupting migrant rescue missions in the Mediterranean, ran into trouble and had to be rescued by a refugee rescue boat. Anyway, their rally at Speaker's Corner attracted around 40 very nice-looking people, even though their main speaker and leader, Martin Sellner, was detained by the UK border police and subsequently deported before he could even get there. This week, Generation Identity is organising another rally at Speaker's Corner. The former leader of the English Defence League and now freelance far-right gonzo Tommy Robinson will be delivering a speech on Sellner's behalf. The speech will no doubt be calling for the protection of freedom of speech, the restoration of democracy, and the end to regressive left-wing political correctness. All of this to be achieved by the creation of a violent, authoritarian, white power movement that will cleanse Europe and eventually the entire world of anyone who doesn't look like this. However, if you fancy a slightly more diverse, inspiring, happy day out, you can join the UN March Against Racism happening the day before on the 17th. Tens of thousands of people are expected in London alone. People from all walks of life will come together to affirm the simple fact that racism, fascism, and hatred are basically bad, and this view is still very, very popular. Let's keep it that way. Let's leave Generation Identity stood in small groups on cold street corners, surrounded by charlatans and crackpots, where they belong. If you like this video, go to my Patreon page and become a supporter.